everyone, and welcome to another edition of Around Our Area. Today's a very special and unique edition because we're not only talking about a place, we are talking about an event. I'm with Joe Mashonik of Lynch, Nebraska, and what we have going on is the Q125. So, Joe, what exactly is the Q125?
Well, the Q125 is actually referred to as the Quasi-Centennial, more commonly referred to as Q125. It's the 125th anniversary of Lynch in this setting here. So
this is an event that only comes around once every 125 years?
That's right. We have Diamond Jubilee, which is 75 years, the Centennial, which is 100 years, and the Quasi-Centennial, which is the 125th anniversary.
Okay, and we're doing a little bit of fundraising and things of that nature. What all do we have going on?
Well, we have, for fundraising, we're for the event that's going to be held June 15th through the 18th. That's the third weekend in June. That's held during our alumni banquet, which is a large event that's held each year anyway. It's probably the largest alumni gathering, I would say, in northeast Nebraska for sure. Anyway, it'll be held the third weekend in June, and we got a lot of stuff we have to raise money for. We have a couple street dances Friday and Saturday night and other things, parades and whatnot, and advertising. So we're going to raise a little money for that. And what we've been doing is selling some of this memorabilia we have back here. This memorabilia is mainly crockery that we've made up with the Lynch insignia on it there for the Q125. I guess it can be bought here in Specialties and more in Lynch and other places in town. And it's real nice. We got a lot of different things, collector stuff. We have salt and pepper shakers, spoon rests, crocks, you name it, they about got it. Anything that can be made of crockery, they have it here to sell.
All right, so Joe, you also have, or some people are putting together a book of some sort?
That's right. About a year ago today in February, we started with this book project, and it's really been quite an experience. There's been a group of about 6-7 individuals that have been working on it, and we started out thinking maybe we'd be lucky to get 300-page book for this Q125 history book. Our 1992 Centennial book was about 500 pages long, and it is really one heck of a book. It's well put together. And anyway, we went on with this Q125 book thinking, how much information can we really gather in another 25 years? We ended up getting a book that was about 540 pages long. It just got shipped off to the printer here about a week ago, and we're going to get a proof copy back, and then we're probably going to be ready for print pretty soon.
That sounds pretty cool. And then you also have, or the Village of Lynch is putting on a raffle of some sort?
Yeah, the Q125 committee is also, besides selling this crockery stuff, they have a couple raffles going on. And the big raffle is for our Q125 gun. That's a Marlin 1895 4570, and it's got all the bells and whistles. It's gold plated, and it's got the Q125 logo on it, and State of Nebraska with Lynch there on the receiver, and it's really quite a gun. And that gun just was finished, so we will be selling raffle tickets for that in the coming future, in the near future.
Now, I was in town a couple of weeks ago, and I saw a warning poster out at Bubba's Tavern, and it had something to do with the Brothers of the Bush. Could you tell us about that a little bit?
Well, it's actually Brothers of the Brush.
Oh.
Yes. And anyway, it's an idea that has come up. I think other towns have used it throughout the times here. And during the Diamond Jubilee, they did have a beard competition, and a lot of people grew beards. And they did so during the Q120 or during the Centennial too. Now this time during the Q125, we come up with this coining name of the Brothers of the Brush. And what the Brothers of the Brush essentially is, it's a group of conscious Lynch individuals from throughout the Lynch area, not necessarily in town, who want to honor the forefathers and founders of Lynch by growing beards, much as many of them did. The only way a guy's going to do a competition like this or an event like this, a brotherhood like this, is to have some sort of enforcement. So the Lynch Q125 Brothers of the Brush had a duly sworn deputy sworn in, a constable, I guess, if you will, by the name of Garland Gilson. And he's been out throughout the town checking all persons capable of growing whiskers to make sure that they've either have them or have a permit. Now, if they don't have a permit to shave and they have not been growing whiskers, he will fine them, and it could be a hefty fine in the tune of up to $5.
That's what I heard, and that's why I had to start growing my beard, because I heard the constable was after me. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do being from Lynch.
That's right. And the fine and the amount of the permit cost was $20, but they said for TV personalities and stuff, it is much higher. It could be around $150, $600. I don't know. And the fines, well, Constable Gelson, he enforces his own fines, so a fine could be very hefty.
Well, no doubt. I took it very serious, and I started growing my whiskers. So, you know, I don't want to mess around with Garland, and not at all.
Well, we're glad that you're honoring Lynch's forefathers, just like most of us are. So.
All right, and if there's one point or a fun fact that you want to get out there and let people know about the Lynch Q125, what would that one thing be?
Well, we'd like to have everybody who's ever been around Lynch or been through Lynch, I think you know what kind of place this is. It's a fun place to be, and we would really like to have everybody show up for that event. That's June 15th through the 18th, third weekend in June 2017. And we'd like to have everybody come and support the Q125 and really enjoy themselves, because that's what we want to do.
Joe, thanks for taking a minute and sharing that with us. And thank you for watching another edition of Around Our Area.